That's Rudy with Finn in relevant position. How can I help you, Rudy?
I have just wanted to update you on this unit.
1805?
Yeah.
So while the entity sounding helicopter. Go ahead.
Found the corporate. Excuse me, man.
Okay. Because you had the two units. Which one was it? It was 1805 and 18.
Okay.
043. Okay. Those are the two units you had, right?
Yeah. So that's where they're coming in.
And
so
I
with
can pick up. Okay.
Okay.
So with the plumbing penetration behind the sink, the drawers you pull it out. That's
in the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen. I guess they try to.
That's in the kitchen drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She'll tell you, but that's how they're coming in and out from. And she's only seen them in one specific drawer, and that's it.
So it's in the kitchen drawer because I could have maintenance seal that shut. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just pull out the drawer and go and patch up the wall, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm gonna close the door.
No, you can keep it open. Okay. Thank you, Rudy.
No problem.
And that is P.O.C. Resident coming in, resident leaving, another resident coming in, resident leaving. This is demonic pacing is actually what they're doing. They're group stalking in the specific environment. Rudy is here as a vendor. 1808 is here as a resident. They're all in a specific environment where they are also acting in concert with the state that's engaging in group stalking via helicopter. This is the malice with which corrupt companies such as Finn are going to be civilly and criminally prosecuted. All right, you'll recall this is the location where impossible light appeared yesterday. That would never appear naturally under any circumstances, but where you have the phenomenon present even one time, the elements remain present at all times. All right, something that is scientifically impossible, something that is unnatural, something that's a scientific impossibility is something that's going to occur at all times, and that's the maintenance of the light source. I want to show this right here. It is, by the way, 1:56 p.m. and like I showed you earlier at 8 o'clock in the morning, this is the same building, building 1810. And so it's just now on this side of the building. He has impossible light activity that's bouncing off of his truck, the Finn truck, onto this vehicle right here. As I took pictures of, that's while the resident was coming in, 1862, Maria Mercado, again, not an American citizen, deported out of this country. They're patrolling inside of my office, and then while the entity is sounding helicopter activity, this is the communication of a threat, and these are psychopaths that know that they're being documented. Federal prison, deportation, and also criminal prosecution and civil prosecution of Finn, termite and pest control, who's here on the premises in relevant position, taking no exception. It's the same exact P.O.C. His name is Rudy. It's 1:57 p.m. and he's also where he's being documented right now. They all know, and he's sitting here like a psychopath that's listening to me document him. P.O.C. Here's some impossible light activity right in front of a group stalker. All right, this is P.O.C. Movement, impossible light on the car. You see that? Impossible light activity. He's going to federal prison, and I'm going to sue the company as well. P.O.C. 03678F3, threatening me with the Los Angeles Police Department, okay? Who's amplifying activity and engaged in obsessive pacing control. Pacing in relevant position. All they're doing is going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in the specific environment. They're stalking, and it's demonic. It's demonic. But it's criminal. You're going to prosecute that. That's P.O.C. They came in the office asking about, oh, can I get this? And oh, I need that. And they're doing it in the specific environment. Jung Pak, apartment number 1808, number 1. She's a third party that lives at the specific environment, posing a threat with the entity while she is engaging in group stalking, which has been exposed. She does so with the police. It doesn't matter how old you are, how crippled you look, what language you speak. The environment is here for the purposes of a public entity that is targeting and monitoring and doing so in what is the surrounding of evidence that is speaking to nothing but malice. She's going to be deported. I don't believe she's an American citizen. She has no business in this country. She's not welcome, and she's going to be deported as soon as she's federally prosecuted. You have what is, and that's justice for her. She probably wouldn't even last in a cell in federal prison. Send her right back to wherever she came from. You have what is Maria Mercado, deportation as well after federal prison. You have what is Finn, Rudy. He definitely is vital enough to sit in a federal prison. You're going to prosecute that company. It's a corrupt company. This is the malice with which the entity entity engages in this state system via the people, all right? And doing so, again, posing an impermissible threat. Additional grounds of federal prison. It is 1:59 p.m. and what you saw was impossible light activity as I'm walking on the sidewalk, direct evidence of group stalking. What you're looking at is, again, the absence of any excuse for being at the venue where a state system is in operation. You don't have any legal defense where those hallmarks are present. You also have the direct evidence of the stalking conduct in the specific environment by the Los Angeles Police Department, which is, again, sealing what is time in federal prison for Rudy, the federal prosecution civilly and criminally for Finn, termite and pest control, the time in federal prison and prosecution of Maria Mercado. And these, again, are just third parties that come out to pace around in the environment. That's what group stalking is. They want to move around in the light. They want to maintain joint presence and maintain activity, especially as I use my communication device while I'm documenting their group stalking. Doing so under the guise of calling yourself a vendor, coming to do business, calling yourself a resident, coming to ask a question, coming to request something from me, like Selena Robledo did, who's going to federal prison. She's going to federal prison while she's monitoring on the phone with me while the ND sounds helicopter activity threatening my life. And they are engaging in what is group stalking through the means of the company. She is a malicious actor, a third party who works for a third party company, Speaker Companies, Inc., owned by Todd Speaker, at this venue, Alvarado Gardens, owned by Todd Speaker, a facilitating venue, and Todd Speaker's employees are group stalking with the state, just like they were doing at Doherty Park Apartments, where I was working there, and the entity was maintaining the light source right over that office all day long. And engaging in what is the maintenance of that specific environment wherever it is that I remain. Moving directed light, like you saw moving across the car while that group stalker was driving a company vehicle, impossible light activity, demonic, but it's serving a criminal system. While the police amplify helicopter activity, that is the concoction for federal prison. It is 2:01 p.m. and that is P.O.C.